you also have been able to incorporate some of the other things and different strategies as far as dealing with that. How do you deal with it when it comes to our younger students? Because the kindergarten or first graders, I think that's the one that most people are kind of, all right, what do we do for them? Because the reality, they really can't articulate what's going on with them at all. So how do you manage dealing with those? Then they have to deal with the range of, you may have to go to a fifth grader right now, and then like 30 minutes later, you're now dealing with a 6-year-old that really is struggling to process everything about their life. So how does that work?
So typically, by the time I get them all the way back to my room, they've already forgotten what had happened. So it's more of a regulation, giving them the moment to just let it out. We have a lot of emotions in our K1 right now, currently. So we have it built into our matrix where the teacher will, they have like a little calm down corner in their room, and they try to utilize that. If the student is not regulated to go to the calm corner, they will try to do a peer out where we have the reflection sheets for some, but for some they go over to the peer out, and that's where I usually get called, where it's like I have a student refusing, they're screaming in the hallway, and that's where I will walk down and then walk them back. Depending on the student, it's a walk and talk at that level, to be honest. It's a walking classroom moment. And we will walk, we will get water, we will talk, and then I come back, and what I do is I document it in our student behavior tracking. It's like our antecedent, what's the behavior, what was the consequence, and I can kind of help the teachers document these behaviors for the younger ones. So for that age level, it's more of taking them out of the environment that was really getting them upset, talking them down to cope, and teaching them, here are your coping strategies. Here's what we can do. Yelling, screaming, throwing things, that's not going to help us. Asking for a break, going to your calm corner, getting a sip of water, coloring, drawing, whatever it is that you may need to regulate yourself. And I document it. And then once we get back into my room, I have different things. I have a little timer. They know they set it for 10 minutes or 5 for the little ones. And I just let them sit. Kind of like what you said, doctor's visit. Don't really have them fill out paperwork at 5 or 6 years old. But I have a little peg game. I have these little hashtag looking puzzle pieces, little poppets. And then I have our... that Disney, all the emotions kind of sit out, kind of showing them, red, green, blue, yellow. And we kind of go through that. After the 5 minutes, what's going on? And then I'm documenting it. And then from there, if I feel like they are regulated, I'll get them back in the room. If they're not, it's just a rough day. Things are off at home. Things are off in the classroom. We will go to a peer room where they're still getting that instruction. The teachers know if they're not regulated, they will come back out and they will be with me. And then we would document it as a minor and then contact parents. And I'll let the parents know, hey, they're with me. I'm behavior support here at the school. Just want to let you know they're out of the room today for this, this, and this at these times. And then if it becomes a habitual thing, we will refer that to admin and guidance. So that's kind of how
I like that y'all are documenting. Like, I love the way you keep saying that particular piece of documentation.